Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome. Grab a seat. Stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the over 760 regulars here, well, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, share this video out on all social media. The socials, Instagram and X down below in the description, as well as the link to that Joker Voice merch store. Joker Voice and Wednesday night is overbooked merch. Great way to support the channel. And okay, we are headed back down under to Perth, Australia. Last year it was for the Elimination Chamber, and this year it is for Crown Jewel. Now, this is normally a Saudi show, and last year it introduced the Champion versus Champion Crown Jewel title, which will be featured again this year. And as per usual for the Paul Levesque booking on a foreign show, this is a 5-match card for this event. So let's not waste any time at all and get the official predictions for WWE Crown Jewel Perth.
This is gonna be good.
All right, so let's start with a match that was just confirmed this past Monday on Raw, and that is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, versus the Tribal Thief, Bronson Reed. Yes, we're just running back the match we saw at Clash in Paris. Now, Bronson Reed had to miss last year's Elimination Chamber. He was supposed to be there, had to get changed at the last minute because, well, his wife was giving birth to their first child. So it's good that WWE, going back to Perth, is putting Bronson Reed on the card. Now, as for Roman, he got the win at Clash in Paris. So I see this along going with the overall story of the division as a whole. Bronson Reed absolutely picks up the win in his home country of Australia.
That makes sense.
Now, another match we got on the card. This was actually one of the earlier matches. And that is the result of the WWE actually listening to fans, and they're getting, for the last time, 17-time champion John Cena versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Cena versus one of his best in-ring rivals, with the head-to-head between the two superstars being 2 wins apiece. The rubber match here. Here we go. So, but this is definitely a match that is built on nostalgia, as AJ said in a promo the other day, that for one final time, he gets to beat up John Cena. So, yeah, there's not a ton of build for this match. Actually, there's been no build for this match, as the very limited John Cena's appearance schedule kind of, you're relying on nostalgia for everything. Nonetheless, this should be a fun trip down memory lane. And in the end, 17-time champion John Cena comes out of Australia with the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
As I stated earlier in the video, the feature of this show from last year is the newly introduced Champion versus Champion Crown Jewel Championship match. Now, this year for the WWE, we got the ladies match with the WWE Women's Undisputed Champion, Tiffy Stratton, versus the Women's World Champion, Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. Perth, Australia, and Tiffany Stratton have kind of a special relationship, as at last year's Elimination Chamber, the fans really put an early stamp on her eventual rise to superstardom. Now, WWE has also been letting the fans know that Tiffany has been undefeated for the entirety of 2025. Until now, I think the streak comes to an end, as this is Stephanie Vaquer's first match as a brand new Women's World Champion. She absolutely cannot afford to take a loss here. So, in what's going to be a very entertaining match, which amounts to really just bragging rights, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer joins Liv Morgan as a WWE Crown Jewel Champion.
Oh my God. Yes.
Now, the other women's match involves four of the best in-ring talents the entire WWE has. Talking about the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, teaming with Rhea Ripley, facing off against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I am really enjoying this dynamic between Io and Asuka, mentor, mentee, student, master, and the eventual dissolving of this little family unit here. And I'm not gonna lie, with the talent of these four ladies, they're gonna put on an absolute banger match. But let's be honest, this is Rhea Ripley in a match in Australia, and especially what happened to the post go home angle for the Kairi Sane Io Sky match on Raw. This is an obvious pick. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky come out of Australia with the win.
Duh.
And finally, what should be the main event of the show would be for the men's Crown Jewel Championship and bragging rights. We have the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, versus the World Heavyweight Champion, the Visionary, the Revolutionary, Seth Rollins. I gotta say, when WWE puts some effort into the build of a match and the story to build this match, it's really nothing short of
Perfection.
I mean, bringing up the past between Seth and Cody, even going prior to Cody's return to the WWE at WrestleMania 38. Now, Seth is 0-3 when it comes to facing Cody Rhodes one-on-one. Now, Seth being Cody's shield at WrestleMania 40, where Cody defeats Roman Reigns only to team up with Roman a few months later. Seth's jealousy and now the doubt in his mind and needing to defeat Cody and not to pile it up any more on him. Almost the ultimatum given to him from Paul Heyman. I am highly invested in this match, which leads me to think that Seth Rollins is the only decision for the outcome of this match.
Obviously.
But hey, these are just some of my picks. I want to hear what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, where me and the guys will be making our predictions as a whole and talking about a whole lot more in the world of professional wrestling. Of course, I'm talking about Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.